It is no news that Chelsea pulled out of the Michael Olise's deal due to his high contract demands. A lot of people are angry that Chelsea are no longer paying players high wages. This could be good or bad for Chelsea, but for as much as I know, the advantages weigh heavily than the disadvantages. On this video, I'll be telling you why Chelsea pulled out of the Michael Olise's deal and the reason why Chelsea are no longer paying high wages. Please, if you agree with me, just drop a follow button and don't forget to share this video. The disappointment of Chelsea fans come from how the previous owner Roman Abramovich handled the club. He was one in a million owner. He was so dedicated to seeing Chelsea win and didn't mind pumping his own personal funds into it. Under Roman Abramovich, Chelsea attracted a lot of good players and paid big wages. Roman Abramovich didn't bother about making profits, but that was never sustainable. In reality, we all know that Chelsea have a very small stadium and their new owners who wouldn't want to make losses and cover up with their own personal funds. According to Sports Journal, Arsenal make around £3.1 million every home game. Manchester United make around £3.92 million every home game, and Chelsea make around £2.07 million every home game, which is almost half of what Manchester United make in their home matches, and that is a whole lot of money. On wages, according to Capology, Chelsea paid around over £226 million on players' contracts in 2022-2023 season, and it dropped to around over £154 million in 2023-2024 season, saving around £72 million, which is approximately 85 million euros. Now, according to Marca, Real Madrid earned around 84.5 million euros, the same amount Chelsea saved on wages for winning the Champions League last season. However, this sum excludes the historical coefficient and market pool, which could add around 50 million euros for Real Madrid. The point is, Chelsea are at a disadvantage revenue-wise due to the size of their stadium, which means that Chelsea had to heavily rely on buying players and selling for profit. And of course, Chelsea have been one of the best-selling teams in the Premier League over the years. The new owners are just taking it to another level. The acceptance is that this is the only way Chelsea can compete long-term financially and have stability. Chelsea had one of the biggest wage bills in 2022-2023 season and missed out on the Champions League, thereby losing around £111 million. Of course, paying big on big players makes UCL qualification easy, but it also means that there is zero room for error. Imagine if Chelsea had another season like the 2022-2023 season with the same wage bill and missed out on the Champions League again. That would be a complete disaster. The owners felt like they needed a financial structure that would be under their control, not the one that would be based on Champions League qualification. And yes, last season, Chelsea had to do a complete overhaul of the previous structure and sell out most of their players because they knew that they were already in trouble financially and they had to make a decision that would be sustainable. I have said this before. If Chelsea had a good season and made it into the Champions League in the 2023-2024 season, this new wage structure wouldn't have been a problem. But after spending heavily on player wages and missing out on the UCL, the owners quickly realized that they were not in control of the finances but on autopilot, which depends on the players and the coaching staff. For them, that wasn't a good business at all. In conclusion, this may look an impossible task at the moment, but for me, it is the only way to give Chelsea a sustainable future. Imagine making Champions League football with a wage bill of around £72 million, which is almost 3 times lesser than what Chelsea used to pay before. This is the target, and Chelsea was close to realizing this thing last season if Chelsea had only found their form a bit early. However, it ultimately shows that Chelsea are in the right sporting and financial plan. It's only a matter of time before things start coming around for Chelsea. If you agree with me, don't forget to drop your comment on the comment section, and please support me by sharing this video and following this page. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful time, guys.